Right then, hello, good morning, good evening, good afternoon, welcome one and all, whatever it is, wherever you are, and more to the point, whenever you are. My name is Paul, I'm also called Knickknack, I'm the brains behind the blog, Knickknack's Old Peculiar, and the YouTube channel at Mr. Cuddy2977. Thank you for watching whatever it is I'm going to now talk about. Like I say, my name's Paul, I do the daily teaser quiz, I talk about TV shows I've watched and think you might want to know my opinions of, and I do the same with a whole series of movies I've been watching. Over the past few weeks, I've caught the classic Doctor Who story, The Abominable Snowmen, I've caught the 2022 version of Hellraiser, I've caught The Amazing Morris, and I also caught, just a few days ago, Glass Onion, a Knives Out mystery, which is entertaining if for no other reason than it's got Daniel Craig's Deep South accent, which possibly isn't as bad as David Boreanaz's Irish accent, which is faker than a fake thing on a particularly fake day on the fornication bills. Let's move rapidly on, shall we? Today is Thursday the 29th of December. It's the day after Wednesday the 28th of December, which is when I decided I was going to watch a film. I wasn't too sure whether I'd be watching, to be honest with you, whether I'd be watching Glass Diamond again, or whether I'd be watching The Black Phone, or Everything Everywhere All at Once, or Peter Strickland's Flux Gourmet, all of which have had a bit of appeal. I've not seen them, I'm planning to. Please keep your eyes on this channel, and please subscribe to this channel, in case they go past. You never know what you might find out, and I don't know what I'm going to watch until I tell you about it. At any rate, as I've already said, and I'm trying to avoid repeating myself here, I saw a film last night. I saw the Dan Trachtenberg directed film Prey. Prey opens with a brief narration in the Comanche Native American language, and then repeats this opening spiel in English, telling us how, a long time ago, a monster came here, the here being part of the northern Great Plains of North America in the year 1719. It's a time when European settlers are only just starting to make an impact, and when one particular Comanche band are spreading out to find new lands before others do, including French trappers keen to slaughter buffalo purely for the hides and not anything else. As we see the film open, we see Naru, Amber Midthunder, wake up and ordered to forage for medicinal herbs by her mother, Aruka, Michelle Thrush. Only Naru sneakily uses her chopping axe, her tomahawk.
It's 15:15.
Thank you, Katie. Sneakily uses her tomahawk to practice her hunting skills instead of digging up the much-needed herbs. As she tells her brother Darb, Dakota Beavers, when she meets him, she's seen a sign, a Thunderbird sign, that morning, a sign she takes to mean she is ready to take on the ritual hunt of the Comanche, something Darb feels a little sceptical about. This is coming from his kid's sister, after all. What neither of the pair realise is actually quite simple. The Thunderbird sign that Naru saw that morning isn't a sign of heaven's blessing or the spirit's blessing. It's something way, way nastier. Now, what did I make of Prey? Was it good? Was it bad? Was it indifferent? And equally as importantly, was it an improvement on Predators, the last film in the franchise that I caught a few years ago now? For starters, and this is on a par with a few of the films I've seen recently, Prey is actually a great looking film. A lot better than Predator, I think, and that is saying something. Granted, some of the audio was a little muffled, which was an issue I solved by tweaking some of the audio settings on my Apple TV. The one that reduced loud sounds, or sounds that were louder than speech, certainly helped it out there. It's in, if you've got an Apple TV, it's in these settings, it's in audio video settings off the top of my head. Some of the night shit scenes could have been better lit. There wasn't much I could do there. They were definitely a bit muddy. They're very good looking muddy, but they're still a little muddy. It's hard sometimes to see the movement there. But overall, Prey looks good and is, from what I could gather, also mostly historically accurate or true to the practices of the Comanche it's trying to portray and to the French trappers that are one of the antagonists of the film. About the only flaw on the historical front, and it's one even I could see, and going by the relevant Wikipedia entries, the film setting, the northern parts of the Great Plains, it shows us those plains are in Montana, Minnesota, the Dakotas, and southern Canada. Which is a possible problem because, of course, the Comanche, as it turned out, were actually from the southern parts of the Great Plains, in what's now Texaco, New Mexico, and southern parts of Colorado. It's a bit further south, quite a bit further south, than the film actually portrays. It's a beautiful looking scenery, it's just this bit of scenery, not this bit of scenery. Make of that what you will. It didn't, whatever you make of it, it didn't spoil my enjoyment. Ignorance can certainly be bliss sometimes, but it's something that seems a little odd, or possibly even a little off, for a film that's got a lot of praise for its authenticity, the costuming and all the other bits and bobs of it. It's one of those little issues that's going to stick out like a sore thumb if you've got access to a copy of Wikipedia. Outside of those issues, good, bad, or indifferent, what do I think? This is not a perfect film. It is not, Prey is not an art house film exploring deeply meaningful topics. It's not exploring humanity's ravaging of the planet. It's not exploring humanity's cruelty to animals and tendency to hunt purely for sport. It's not, oh boy, exploring the inherent cruelty of assigned gender roles. No, it's not. It's not doing any of that. But, while it's possibly not a perfect film, putting a Comanche war band far north of where they should be will tell you that. Prey is a good, solid, entertaining film. Performances, pacing, writing, and of course, scary alien predator. Performances, pacing, writing, and scary alien predator are well done, and definitely, for my money, make Prey one hell of an improvement on Predators. Trust me, folks, I think you might want to go and watch this film if you're doing nothing else. It's very good and very worth watching. Keep your eyes on my channel. Please subscribe and hit the notification bell, because the next time I catch a movie or do a teaser or do anything else on here, you'll get to hear about it first. I'll see you the next time I see you. Have a happy new year if I don't.